Alright, what's the learning goal?
Students will be able to solve one-step word problems using addition and subtraction. Represent these problems using equations with a letter standing for the unknown quantity.
Okay, they first need the vocabulary.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think that's the lowest?
Yeah.
They
They need to understand what to do with the word.
Oh, like the
Difference.
the clue words.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Is
let's
that-
be more specific. What vocabulary do they need to understand?
So we're addition and subtraction, so
Understand vocabulary of addition and subtraction.
okay, so what does sum mean? What does
Yeah,
difference?
sum, difference,
Altogether.
altogether. Okay, there's a ton of them.
How many more?
Should I divide them up into addition and subtraction? Okay, let's just do the addition ones first.
Well, should they be separate? Because isn't addition, like,
Easier.
should addition be the first box?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
So
subtraction?
just understand vocabulary,
Right.
and then I
Yeah.
can just copy paste. So understand vocabulary, so some kind of like unpacking the problem. I
Well,
mean,
what
the
about-
They
vocabulary
need to
or no?
understand that for a word problem, there's gonna be two numbers at least, right? Well, it's one step, so two numbers, and then there's always a question.
And then unknown, yes.
So isn't that unpacking, or is that not, or just understanding the parts of a problem?
I kind of like the unpacking idea because students see two numbers and they don't really understand.
Yeah, it's like that
What
video
to-
we watched,
Well,
where they
yeah,
just
I
take
know.
whatever remember the shepherd video? It's like that.
We
Or
can
there's
show
a
that
third
shepherd
number.
video.
I
the
noticed
kiddos.
when we went outside to do math, they were just supposed to find math outside and create a problem, that so many of my kids had like one number.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for a one-step problem, there will
I mean,
be two
how are we going to
components.
assess that?
Yeah, that's what, I don't know, but I think,
If they understand the parts.
well,
What if they have to
how
label
you
it?
could assess that, you could
You give them a problem, they
assess,
have to highlight
is
something.
this a problem you could solve? And you could give them an example
Oh,
of,
yeah.
like,
Do you
that's,
have enough information?
can you solve this problem? There are
Of
eight, and that
course.
goes back to that whole questioning, like bringing back the habit of thinkers.
And are you asking
Like,
a
are
question?
you questioning, like, can I eat? The
Or do
first
you
question
understand the
is,
question?
Yeah.
the first question I always ask myself is, do I understand the question?
Right.
Is this question even, do I have all the information I need to solve this question? And,
Because oftentimes they're just giving an observation. That's all they're really doing.
Well, it's typically because they don't understand the question.
Right.
So if they
Problem of the day.
Exactly, that's what I was getting to with your problem of
Yeah.
the day. You could start to introduce all these
Or no.
components and build upon it. But you do need a finished product, but that's what you haven't created yet with your summative. But your problem of the day, I don't know if you can fit it into your number talks though. That might be too much, but you could layer
well,
it.
in number talks,
Or
this
mini
is what
lesson.
they're doing in
Mini
number
lesson.
talks, right? I mean, like they're breaking down, well, I guess number talks, we give them a plus or a minus, and so they
It's more
obviously
mental.
know,
It's a little
like,
bit, yeah.
they're not having to deconstruct it, it's like 42 plus 59.
Yeah, I like the idea of in your problem of the day, you have your graphic organizer or whatever, and then we eventually take that away. But then, and when you take it away, they can start explaining their thinking, and then
So work
pick
our way
someone
up
in
there.
your class. Yes, you pick someone in your class, like
They're gonna scaffold.
Kiki has an
Yeah.
exemplar explanation, and then you can post that in your room and say, this is where we want to be.
That's what we need.
And our problems of the day can work into explain your thinking
Uh-huh.
versus just.
Yeah. So instead of saying, this
Scale.
is what Mrs. Cornwall wants, say, okay, this is Kiki's work.
Right.
This is where we want to get to.
Okay.
And I don't think it's a bad idea with that video to throw in things like that, because I think our kiddos think
It's always.
always you have to use those numbers.
Yeah.
And that's not always
Right.
how it is.
Well, that just shows that they're not really reading for meaning within the
Or
problem.
don't understand the question.
Yeah.
Really.
And let's be honest, the kiddos want to please all of you.
Yeah.
So when you give them something, they're not thinking
Well, and
this
I
isn't going
love
to be
tricking
yeah,
them.
that you're
Is
tricking.
this
them.
where, with Jill, at our gifted task force meeting, is this where you come in with, okay, so here's your word problem, the answer's 48. Show me how
Mhm.
you get 48. Is that where you would do some of that to get that like backwards thing? Like
Why
you
not?
take that
48.
answer out of it. Like I'm giving you the answer.
Yeah.
I need you to tell me how you got the answer.
Yeah.
I don't